Okay guys, today we're going to talk about creative and engaging video scripts. Scripting is very important for your videos. You don't want to simply make a video that is all hype and no content. We really want to have content. And if you have a background or if you have an idea of how a script can be very simply laid out, you can do this over and over again, and it makes your videos get created very, very quickly. So let's just jump right in here. First off, why videos? Well, if you can look at some of these points here, you're going to see there's 1.2 billion videos are watched on YouTube daily. YouTube is the second largest search engine. 60% of all web traffic comes from online videos. 78% of the top 50 internet retailers have videos on their site. They're easily viewed on mobile devices, and they're easily shared on social networks. They're also a powerful medium for branding. For one thing, videos are dynamic. They show your face. They show that you're intelligent. They show off products such as books, CDs, and binders. They show products in action, such as how to use the product, or screen captures showing how to use something or do something online. You can use them for testimonials, which can be convincing, and it's very hard to fake a video testimonial as opposed to a text-based testimonial. You can also show your company. If you have employees, you can show them. They can meet the team. And for CEOs, they can create a welcome video as well. Also, everybody has heard about viral videos. If a video becomes viral, it is extremely powerful for your branding. Okay, before we get into exactly what to say, there's a couple things that you should never do in your script or in your videos, and here are a couple of those. First off, you don't want to make it too long. Anything over 3 minutes and you're pushing it, so don't do anything too long. We have a short attention span, people that are used to YouTube videos, and we've noticed that people just drop out and they don't finish watching if it's too long, so under 3 minutes. Also, don't talk about yourself or your business too much. It's okay to throw in some points, and that adds to credibility, but it can't all be you. The people are interested in some sort of problem and getting it fixed, and that's what you are there to offer them, some sort of information or something that will help them. So it's not all you, and that's what I was talking about earlier. You don't want to just use it as a promotion for your business or company. You actually have to help people out with content. Also, distracting backgrounds. Now I know that's not a scripting thing, but if you're going to be shooting videos, no matter how good your script is, if the video is a little distracting, then it's going to take away from what people are listening to. So a background is one thing that you really should pay attention to when you're shooting your video. Do not make it distracting. Also, bad audio. Make sure that your microphone works, and make sure that it picks up the audio very well, because, again, the message is going to be in the content, and that's all based on the audio. Also, reading script. You really shouldn't just read a script. People can tell you're reading. It doesn't seem sincere. It always works better if you can be candid, personal, conversational. This helps form a relationship with your potential customer, and they trust you a little bit more. Okay, let's talk about some scripting quick start ideas. There's many different things you can do with your videos, and here's just a couple ideas to get you going. You can do a man on the street interview, where you go out to a mall or even out on the street and start interviewing people and get their answers. Then you don't have to think on the spot. All you need to do is have the question, and they take care of all the information. You can also use videos for customer testimonials. Again, these are very important. A video testimonial always goes above and beyond a picture and text, because the people actually, again, form a relationship. It's more personal, and it's harder to fake. You can create a parody, which you can always, talk about something that's already, or take a video that's already out there and popular and widely known, and make a parody out of it. And then you can kind of, ride off of that fame for a little bit. So you can use parodies and create a script like that. Also, calling out competitors. Now, you don't ever want to call out competitors like a specific brand name, but you can say many competitors use this flooring, and it's not as superior to the flooring that we use. Something along those lines. So you can always do that, which means you always have a lot of information to work with, because you can always find something and just talk about what they talked about, but improve it. How-to videos are very good. They answer the question. It's good content. It proves you know what you're talking about, and people are looking for how-to videos. You can do Q&A with other experts in your field. This is a little similar to the man on the street interview, but what you do is you want to find some experts in your field and interview them. Again, all you need to do is know the questions, and they have to provide all the content for you. Webinar recordings, if you ever do a webinar, you might as well record it, and that's a video right there. Not really a scripting idea, but you can still use that as a video that will help get traffic and help get viewers. Also, we have personal stories. Personal stories are great, especially if you can tie the personal story into the product or your brand somehow. Always good. Again, it connects with the customers or potential customers. Good, bad experiences are always good. People can always relate to a good or bad experience of a product or service, so feel free to give those. That's a great way to whip out a quick video. And then rants, debates, and anything that can stir up controversy. Now, you don't want to go overboard, but you can give your opinion and then politely ask for comments. And this gets a little debate going and a little conversation. And this is a great way to actually increase people seeing your video and getting people to come back to the video to see what other people have answered. So it's a good way to get a little back and forth with you and again the potential customer. Now, there's many different things that you can do with these videos once you get some created. I mean, you can use the webinar recordings or seminars and sell those as products, or you can also use them just to gain traffic. It's totally up to you. You can always create a syndicated web TV show. This is what YouTube really wants you to do anyway. They want you to form a schedule and have your own show on a certain day. And it's totally up to you when that day is and how often you do this. You can always create a DVD system. It's very easy with print on demand that and fulfillment centers that you don't have to have any of the equipment, not even the DVDs, to have a DVD system. So that's one way that you can go. You can share it on YouTube to get traffic. That's what I was talking about with the webinars. You can always share those just to get traffic or use them as a product. Vlogging, which is basically video blogging. This is a great way to create some blog posts. And you can always create these blog posts, upload them on YouTube, and then put them on your blog, and then you're getting views from YouTube and from your website. You can create a membership site with the content. Once you create, some good videos, these could all be, for example, all Q&A. So let's say you found 10 experts. You created 10 videos where you interviewed each one of these experts, and that's membership site content that people can pay for month to month or however you want to do it. Also, sales letters, opt-in pages, and just website content in general. Videos are great for all of these. Videos help, again, show your brand, show your product, get people to opt in, show the freebie that they're going to get if they opt in. Get sales letters, can always show the product, show testimonials for that on that sales letter. And then, of course, website content, which also, videos are also good to help keep your website sticky, which means people will come to your site and stay for a while, and then they leave. That is very important to the search engines. The search engines pay attention to how sticky your website is. So that's just a couple things that you can do with your videos. Okay, so why don't we take a look at the simple script breakdown. The first thing you should say in your script, of course, is introduce yourself. Provide your name, and your brand is always a good idea. Here's an example of doing just that. Hi, I'm Jim Smith, the Good Guy Lawyer. I'm also an author and speaker on the topic of beating traffic tickets. Simple enough. Number 2, add a teaser, so that guarantees that they watch the entire video. In just a minute, I'm going to offer you a gift that will help you get out of your next red light ticket. But first, I want to give you this important tip about, and then you put your information in, whatever that tip is about. Number 3, helpful tip. Give them the tip, but first start with the pain factor. I know how expensive and time-consuming a red light ticket can be, and doesn't it seem a little unfair too? And then 4, give the tip. Here's something not many people know. If there is no actual police officer witnessing you running the light, it's your word against the cameras. Number 5, relate to your viewer and use that to share your expertise. Just like you, many people get caught by red light cameras and think there's nothing they can do about it. After a little digging, I discovered there are a few things you can do to get out of that ticket. Now is a good time to add some credibility to yourself. As a lawyer, I realized I knew some things that most others didn't. I decided to share that information so everybody could benefit. Personalize the pain. I believe traffic tickets are a waste of time, yours and the court's. Not only that, but it's a waste of money. I'm on a mission to inform the world that it is possible to beat red light cameras. Next up, offer your gift. Now for that gift I promised, simply visit my website, nomoretickets.com, to download your free report, 10 ways to beat a red light ticket. Feel free to share it with anybody that might find this useful. I'm Jim. I'll see you at the site. Now, somebody always asks me, well, what if I'm not an expert? Well, there's different definitions of an expert, and I'm going to explain expert status, and I'm sure one of these will fit your profile perfectly. First off, there's the recognized expert, which everybody kind of thinks of, and that would be somebody along the lines of that, that would say something like, I'm the most sought after survival expert in my field, having taught members of the Navy SEALs. So this guy really is an expert in the field, in his field, and it's recognized. He's taught, people, he's high up and he's taught people. So if that's you, then you're a recognized expert, and you can say something similar to that quote. Now, if you're not a recognized expert, that's okay. You could possibly be a web expert. And so you could say something along the lines of, I have the #1 jelly and jams website in the country with over 20,000 visitors a month. So if you have any sort of expertise or anything that stands out on your website, you can use something like that. Next up, there's the self-proclaimed expert. I have personally helped over 300 people train their dog. So you don't have any credentials, you don't have any degrees or certificates or anything like that, but that's okay. You're a self-proclaimed expert. You've done this for so long that you know what you're talking about. But there's also the published expert. I've written a book available in paperback and Kindle on Amazon. So, if anybody writes a book and they still don't feel like they are an expert, but, they have written this book, then point to that. Even if you have it ghostwritten, if you're still the author, you can still say that. And then there's just the regular guy expert, and he'll say something along the lines of, I'm no expert, I'm an average guy like you, but I discovered the coolest grilling secret ever. And one of those expert levels will be perfect for you. Make sure you tweak it to fit your personality and style. Now let's just cover a quick tip checklist before you start making a ton of videos. First off, remember, keep it short. Less than 3 minutes is good. Try to put some keywords in the title, especially if you're going to put them on YouTube or any sort of video hosting site. Make it personal. You want to tell stories to connect to your potential customers and to form a relationship. Make sure that you drive traffic to your website. If you're not using it to promote a product, you can always use your video to drive traffic to your website. Use other people as often as possible. Now that means use other people as examples or use other people as testimonials. Spread videos around everywhere you can. This is back to sharing: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all sharing sites that you possibly can, friends, family, whoever. And be you. Be candid, be passionate, and be natural. If you say a few ums and ahs, that's okay. We don't want you reading a straight up script and sounding like a robot. Talk how you want to talk, get the content out there, and people will connect with you. Well, now with these tips and techniques, you should be able to create some creative and engaging video scripts and never run out of ideas. Best of luck with everything. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks.